So I'm going to look at the non-creatures and make 20 selections for the Jarad deck out of the guild kit expanded to Commander. I've already got my 40 creatures including Jarad, and in this case I did it a little differently the way that than I usually do non-creatures, because this deck is in some ways locked in to a few cards that I think are going to have to be in the deck no matter what, and then I have a pile of other cards that are really nice. And so the question that I'm going to go through first is every card in this group better for this deck than every card in this group? So I think after I look through these cards with you all, it should be clear that every card that could be in the deck is here, and then everything else that could have been but was really nice is not here. So I'm going to go through and state my reasons for why I think these are like from where I'm going to get my 20. So of course the Vraskas need no introduction. Two great planeswalkers. I want to be able to tutor. I'm in Commander. Tutoring is really important in Commander. I have a whole Panharmonic on Suite, and this card is fantastic. It's going to give me a ton of green mana for creatures, and I have a creature deck. I want to be able to destroy with options for only one, and I want to be able to draw a lot. So I've got a bunch of cards that are all about drawing cards. Then I've got my two cards of sacking and getting a benefit. One destroys, the other one draws. And then I've got a way to take out planeswalkers. I should have had another one of these. Abrupt Decay, of course. Ways to do target destruction and no ways to feed the graveyard. Options with the Golgari Charm, Rock, Feed the Graveyard, fantastic card, Rock, another Rock, Naturalize and Plummet, and ways to feed the graveyard, and then just a bunch of ways to feed the graveyard. And I really have to feed the graveyard. Fantastic tutor for a bunch of creatures, and more ways to feed the graveyard and get extra lands. Okay, so those I think are the ones that should be considered for the final deck. Okay, so I'm going to go through them one by one, and these should outclass every single card in the next pile that I'm going to go through. And if not, I'll put it in this pile or take something out from this pile already. Okay, so, and this pile is already more than 20, so I'm going to have to be very picky with what I choose in this particular, the pile of finalists, if you will. Okay, so the question is, how much do I need Plummet and Naturalize? How much do I need Altar's Reap? How many of these Feed the Graveyard cards do I really need in this deck? These are questions that I'm going to be considering when I go through the final picks. But then this is the pile of cards that I think would have been nice, have cool effects, but I need better from the other pile. Okay, so yeah, this would have been nice. It's a flyer, can draw me cards. It's a great card. Yes, would have been nice to put on one of my Death Touch critters. Now, tutor your library for 2 creature cards. Put one in your hand, the other one in your graveyard. That's actually pretty good. So I'm going to go back on that one. Not really. Feed the graveyard with -1 counters. Not sure. I love this card, but it's an emotional attachment, not based on fact. So not sure. Return something to the battlefield. That should be in a returns to the best pile. Dratch is really good. Okay, but yeah, I'm not gonna pick it. I already have some destruction. I already have some discard. This trick is gonna reduce the number of creatures in my graveyard. Yeah, this card is nice, but I need to feed the graveyard more. Exile something small. That would have been pretty good. Simple destruction would have been good, but I already have some. Some more discard. That would have been nice. Also would have been nice for more sacking. More sacking. Yeah, gaining a bunch of life. Various ways to destroy. This would have been a really nice trick. This one too. And this one. This one not so much. Yeah, I would put it as a, let's think about it, also an exiler. I already have enough destruction. Yeah, it would have been nice to create tokens, more ways to save cards. This would have been really good, but it's just not central to what I'm doing. And I already have some explore. Costing something to explore would have been nice. Yeah. Sure. Get more lands. That's always good. A stapled. Naturalize. And yeah, it's a better naturalize. That's true. More tokens. I have other ways to feed the graveyard. Still pretty good. I don't really need this card here, and I don't need this card. So that's the pile of like, not really, and I gotta be really super picky. So I think these cards go back to the ones for final build, and I'm gonna be like super picky right now and just say this has to be in. So this has to be in for sure. I'm gonna put them here. No, not necessarily. Don't know how many of these I need, and I would say these two are simpler than a one black. So I would say these two. These would be nice, but I'll consider them on a second round. Yes. Yes to all these. I'm not sure. It would have been nice. But all these are in. Plummet and Naturalize, I'll have to think about them. And then same with this. Then for Feed the Graveyard, oh, this guy's in. But and this guy is in too. But all these feed, this guy is for a second round. This guy's for a second round. This guy is in. This guy is in. Tutors are really good. So these are my Feed the Graveyard cards. And I gotta feed my graveyard like crazy in this deck. So I already have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I'm already done without any feeding of the graveyard. And that means that all these that I was going to consider later are out. That's how picky these choices have to be. So all would have been really nice. Really nice. But no, I can't. They can't go in. So because I'm not really doing what I need to be doing. So how many Feed the Graveyard cards can I fit in here, and what can I take out of here? I already have one Feed the Graveyard card. Mana Rocks. I will take the Key Rune out. Yeah, so these are the absolute must. So I'm trading card draw for more feeding of the graveyard. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. Is that correct? Let's do it again. Sorry, folks. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. So 3 cards. So these are in. Okay. And then 3 cards to add. I'm going to say 1 card draw. This one's better. And then 2 of these right here. 2 that feed the graveyard. This guy's not going to make it. So top 5 cards, creature and land. Top 5 cards, Creature or enchantment, no. Top 3 cards, no. 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 Top 5 cards. Creature or enchantment, no. This card is in. Did I get to 19 by accident and need one? Can pick one more? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I can pick one of these. I can pick one of these. And they're both sorceries, 5 cards, creature or enchantment. Top 3 cards, return a creature or land from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put the top card of your library into your graveyard. You're going to be doing it a lot, and it's an enchantment. So you can do it for many turns. I'll pick this guy instead of these other cards. So there you have it. That's the rest of the deck, and I'm going to go through the cards. So the Ravnica 2 Vraska, then the Ravnica 3 Vraska, a Tutor, Panharmonicon, Gaia's Cradle for poor people, something that takes out a Planeswalker and does other good stuff, Abrupt Decay, Putrefy, and Grisly Salvage, and the Golgari Charm, and the Signet, fantastic card, the Mana Rock, Tutor for a bunch of critters, feed lands, put something on the battlefield, so a reanimation, another searcher, draw some cards, and then feed the graveyard. And that's it, folks. I'm done with Jarad from the Guild Kit. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Have a good day or night.